If you've been having intense physical symptoms, emotional surges, or just feel like your spiritual life is exploding in ways that you can't control, this video is for you. I'm going to go through the 10 signs your Kundalini energy is awakening and what to do about it, especially the ones that most people don't talk about. Hi, I'm Lisa Rachel Snyder, and I'm a Kundalini master and the founder of the Kundalini Embodiment method. And this channel is dedicated to helping you to integrate and embody your awakening in your daily life. It's not just about chasing peak experiences, but actually living according to your truth. Everything I share here is coming from lived experience. I'm not regurgitating ancient teachings that sound good in theory, but actually speaking from my lived experience of working with this energy every single day for the last 10 years. It's a transmission. It's a space for people who are already awakening and learning how to root that experience and anchor sovereignty into their own being. My own Kundalini awakening happened in 2015 during an ayahuasca ceremony, and it was the most intense and terrifying experience of my life. I didn't know that it was a Kundalini awakening at the time. There was no framework for what was happening. I didn't have any guidance, so I had to walk myself through it and figure it out for myself. So what followed was many years of embodiment work, of intense purging, of rebuilding my nervous system from the ground up, and eventually I learned how to work with this energy in harmony, which has allowed me to experience the benefits of the awakening. And now that's what I teach people to do for themselves. So now let's dive into the 10 signs your Kundalini energy is awakening, especially the ones that aren't really taught in books or the mainstream teachings. Sign number 1, you experience sudden energetic surges throughout your entire body. This could be buzzing, spasms, tingling, involuntary body movements, shaking, all of these different types of sensations. And this could happen anywhere throughout your body, because what's happening is the life force is coming up. All the places where the energy was not moving, where it was stuck, it starts to unlock, and the energy starts moving through all of the channels of your body. Sign number 2, extreme emotional purges or releases. This could be crying, laughing, screaming, raging. All of these different types of emotions that have been stuck start to come up, and they're not necessarily connected to any event that you're conscious of. These could even be from past lives or from ancestors, but these energies get stuck in the body, and when the energy starts to release, it all comes up and it can be very overwhelming. But if you can look at it as just energy moving, then you can allow it to release as gracefully as possible. Sign number 3, disrupted sleep patterns or nighttime energy processing. This is not just insomnia. This is a common phenomenon during the process of Kundalini awakening, where you sleep for a few hours, wake up in the middle of the night, maybe you need to process energy for a few hours and then fall back asleep. And this is because there's a lot of energy that is coming up from the unconscious. And sometimes it wakes you up in the middle of the night and it just wants to move. It needs to move. And the more you don't resist it, the more you allow yourself to just go through whatever purging process you need to in the middle of the night, the more graceful this process can be. It's very common, it's very normal, and it's part of the process of awakening. Sign number 4, involuntary breath patterns or spontaneous sounds. You might find yourself breathing more heavily, or panting, or making strange noises, sighing, light language, chanting, toning, screaming. All of these types of sounds might start coming up because the sounds are also stored in the body. So as the energy starts to release, the sounds start purging as well. And sometimes they come up as a purge, but also sometimes you might experience tones that want to come through that actually want to recalibrate and harmonize your system. So trust the process and trust the energy to know what it's doing. Sign number 5, heightened psychic sensitivity. You might start experiencing the astral realm in ways that you never had before. The veil becomes much thinner between the physical world and the spiritual world. So you suddenly have much more access to the psychic realms, which is a huge gift and can be used to enhance your life in many ways, but it can also be really scary and overwhelming if you don't know how to navigate it properly. So it's really important to learn how to hold energetic boundaries and work with these energies with discernment and integrity. And this is part of what we teach in the Kundalini Embodiment method. Sign number 6, loss of identity or personality structure. You might feel like you don't even know who you are anymore. The things that you used to identify with, your job, your goals, your preferences, the people you spend time with, they lose their weight. And this is because your ego is going through a restructuring process and bringing you into alignment with what feels more true for who you truly are. Sign number 7, feeling energy, cords, and energetic interference. Especially when you're in altered states or deep meditation, you can start to feel these energies that are not sovereign, that are hooking into your space and trying to manipulate you. And through the process of Kundalini awakening, you begin to remove those cords, those energies. You come into a sovereign energetic field. You learn to hold energetic boundaries with discernment, and this brings you in alignment with your truth. Sign number 8, isolation, or feeling like no one understands you anymore. You may start to feel very alone, like the people in your life don't understand what you're going through, they can't relate to it. Family members, friends, lots of relationships can start to fall away during this process. And it can be really painful, it can be really heartbreaking. But ultimately, as those relationships clear out of your space, the ones that aren't meant to walk this path with you, you make space for the relationships that are truly aligned and expanding your life in ways that you can't even imagine. Sign number 9, full body orgasms or energy releases throughout your body. This can even happen in the stillness of meditation. These releases are not necessarily sexual, although they can be, but they can be intensely pleasurable as the stuck energy is releasing. And what this does is it allows your life force to move more freely. It often comes with a surge of creativity and excitement and joy. Sign number 10, an undeniable pull towards purpose, truth, and embodiment. This can feel really overwhelming. It's like your system refuses to stay small anymore. You cannot stay at the meaningless job. You cannot stay in the relationships that are not truly fulfilling and rewarding. You have this pull that comes from deep inside your soul that's guiding you towards something deeper, that's guiding you towards truth, towards sovereignty, towards remembrance. What's important to understand is this. Kundalini awakening is not just about the activation. That's where most people stop. They chase the high, they chase the blast of energy, but they don't know how to live with it. What I teach and what changed my life was embodiment. Learning how to work with this energy, how to integrate it into the body, into the nervous system, into the daily life so that you're not just awake, you're anchored. And that's where mastery begins. If this resonates with you and you're experiencing some of these signs, I'd love to hear about it. Just leave a comment below. And I also have a free resource for you called the Kundalini Mastery Starter Kit. You can get that at the description below. Thank you so much for being here. If you want more videos like this about embodied Kundalini, working with this energy so that it actually benefits your everyday life, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.